Yes, sir. We live again. We back. We back. We back. We back. I really got nothing else to say other than we back. Ball, Ball is a little frozen. Oh, there he goes. He's back. He's back. But yeah, we back. What's good, y'all? We back. Got a new logo. I mean, it's not new, but it's old, but it's new. It's kind of new, but
Something.
it's really old. You know what I'm saying? Something different. What's good with you, man?
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Oos? We've been without TTE talks for what, 3 weeks?
Dude, man. Lying down. We're taking in the last part of 2021.
Yeah, get ready for 2022 to be like 2020 all over
Yep.
again. It seemed like
Yes, sir.
everything getting shut down. Everybody going. I'm gonna have to go into COVID protocols and not work for 2 weeks. Man, what's good,
Yeah.
everybody? Got the stream popping. King Uchiha. Okay, we got Setfoot in the chat. We got Bala's sister in the chat. We got Vita. Jacques, see, it's just me and Paula here today. We don't have no Vita today, but we know we sending our thoughts to his family. We're taking care of business over there. Everybody gonna be like, "Hey man, y'all like the All the Smoke podcast with the smoke in the background?" No, our smoke is blue. Our smoke is blue. Okay,
Yeah. We're better.
we're it's blue. We're better,
Yeah. Yeah.
and ours is a real couch perspective. Okay, we never played in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But we gonna get it started. We're gonna get right into it. We ain't even gonna waste no time. We don't need to recap because y'all, if y'all want to recap, y'all can just go watch other 30 episodes from 2021.
Yeah.
We're gonna get right into it with on the spot. Is that's the segment on the spot? Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. First question: what emotion have you felt the most in your life?
What emotion have you felt the most in your life? Damn. Uh,
It's, I'm gonna be calm. It's calm. I've been calm my whole life. I didn't really do or whatever. But it is what it is. Mentality.
okay. You said calm. Uh, man, most of my life, I don't even know. Anger. Nah, that's false. That's false. That's false. That's false. Shoot, grief. I think I felt grief. At least the last few years, the last like 10 years I can remember, been grief. A whole lot of grief, grieving for a whole lot of different things, a lot of different people. Damn. Oh, Tavita said uneasy. Sheesh.
Uneasy.
Uneasy. Damn, that's a tough question. Uneasy most of his life. What about you, Serena? He says stressed. 45 years of her life, she's stressed. She's now 45. Oh, tough.
That's next question. Do you finally give preference to what is trendy or to what is obscure and rather unknown?
What was the question? So, do I give uh what
Do
preference?
you consciously, yeah, do you consciously give preference to uh, to trend or to what is obscure and rather unknown?
Consciously give preference to trendy or most man, honestly, the obscure and unknown. Even though like I'm a person of like what is it? You know how they say people with anxiety rewatch the same movies over and over again because they know how it ends.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
This is where like I contradict that because I go to like the obscure and unknown for sure. If it's something different, like I'm always looking at it like, let's see what's down this rabbit hole. Vita says the
Yeah,
unknown.
I think the unknown to what is trendy. I don't have enough money for.
Man, you feel me? Like that's the main reason why I can't go to the trendy because I ain't got no money for it.
So
You know?
default, so default is unknown.
My life in my pocket say go to the unknown because it might be cheaper.
That's a fact.
Go to the unknown, bro. It's probably cheaper.
Unknown.
You know that those
But
Jordans are trendy. Reselling for $400, you can't afford that, dog. Go to Payless. Maybe they have some Fordins. That's tough.
All right, piggyback off of that. Give the emotion.
Say it again. It was robotic for a second.
What movie scene has given you emotion?
Movie scene is giving you the most emotion?
Yeah, so crying, anger.
Damn, like ever or like just recently?
Just ever.
Ever. Yo, Ready Player One at the end when he finds the egg and he's talking to what's his name? He's talking to the dude and he has the egg and he like tells him everything. Like he's like, "Thank you for playing my game." Bruh. When I first watched that at a certain point in my life after I lost my brother, bro, I cried every time I watched that damn movie.
Yeah.
Ready Player One. That's a really good movie though. He's got a lot of throwbacks on there.
Damn, I forgot what that one movie is. That was with actress Mandy Moore. A Walk to
A
Remember.
Walk to Remember.
Okay.
Oh, bruh.
Oh my god, that was that movie. I couldn't cap on that.
That movie, bruh. A lot of people
That
say
is
they cry watching The Notebook. I didn't really cry watching that movie. I was like, oh, during the movie.
No, you were not.
She gonna try to expose me.
Don't you
She gonna try to
ever
expose me. Pictures of it didn't happen.
on that movie.
I like that movie, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't cry watching it. Vita said facing the Giants. He encouraged dude doing beat crawls with a player on his back. Oh yo, that's like one of the most iconic
the bear.
scenes.
Oh my gosh, I remember that movie.
I never even seen the movie, but seeing that clip all the time on like you remember when they had Vine? They showed it on Vine. They showed it on man. He said also Selena, Yolanda killed her, and I was like, all those shams to never be again. Hey man, I mean, Jennifer Lopez, she was Selena. She over there playing hopscotch to 5 different people though. Jesus Christ. Man. Question 2.
One particular food item you cannot live without.
One particular food item can't live without eggs. Eggs. Can't live without eggs. I love eggs. Eggs.
Uh, hmm. Hmm. Man, a tough one. It's not answer to one.
Vita said rice. Essentials.
Damn, I was just about to say that. I was thinking about that. Rice too. I eat a lot of rice.
Damn, I ain't eat, man. I used to eat a lot of rice, bro. I don't like white rice. I don't eat a lot of white rice no more. It's just quinoa. What was it called? Quinoa.
Yeah.
Like
Health.
the healthy rice. I feel like you gotta make a karate movie voices with quinoa. Food essential you can't live without. Crackers. For her, it's crackers. Right now, crackers. Crackers. My answer for her. Crackers. Charcuterie. Charcuterie is just one mesh of all of it.
Yeah. All right, this one. Your favorite football player of all time in your
What happened? Say it again. You went robotic again.
your favorite football player of all time on favorite.
Favorite football player of all time, and then what's the second half?
On your favorite team?
On your favorite team? Oh, Michael Vick, easy.
Polly.
She said Vince Papali. Yeah, Mike Vick, easy on the Eagles, easy.
Vince Papali, he played for the
What?
Gotta go with A-Rod.
A-Rod. Oh, and he's still playing? Pfft, that's tough. Peter's gonna say Steve Smith. Steve Smith. Yeah, there it is. Steve Smith. Ice up, son. Steve Schmiffy. That's tough. That's the last question?
That's on that for this week.
All right. Next week, what we got next week? This or that?
Yeah. So,
All right, cool. That's gonna have us jump right into our topics, man. It's not gonna be a lot of topics. We're gonna take it easy on y'all. First episode of the new year. We're gonna go with your New Year's resolutions for your teams and personal. Toilet paper. Wait, what? Toilet paper? Your sister said toilet paper.
what the what the hell? Toilet paper.
I she's talking about the Chargers defense. Toilet paper.
Most likely.
New Year's resolutions for your teams, both NFL, NBA, NHL if you got an NHL team, MLS. I don't know anybody watch soccer. MLB, I don't watch baseball. I don't know nothing about it. But we'll start off with our team's New Year's resolutions. Team's New Year's resolution. We can start off with your Warriors. What is your resolution for your Warriors this New Year's?
Get healthy.
Get healthy. I think y'all done already reached that, aside from James Wiseman.
Yeah. I think Clay's he's good, but he's not fully there yet. I think he's hurt right now. He gets heavy. Steph's playing with a quad injury, kind of. So
You could tell Steph is hurt. You could tell Steph is hurt.
yeah, he's not running as much as he used to.
He ain't getting no lift on his shots. Not like he jumps anyways for his shots, but he been airballing a bunch.
Yeah.
But the Warriors get healthy. From my Los Angeles Fakers right now, man, them boys just got to build some chemistry. Build some chemistry and get healthy too. And get healthy. I'm content and I'm accepting the fact that I'm a 75% AD is 100% in my opinion. That's as much as we're gonna get him. 75% AD.
50%.
Yeah, you're right. I'm giving him too much credit. But you know, that's my team. That's okay. I gotta inflate everything by 25%. And build some chemistry, man. I think Russ is still trying to figure out his role. We still waiting for Kendrick Nunn to get back. Trevor Ariza starting to look good out there on the wing, being that 2 through 4 defender. LeBron James at the 5 is different. Yeah, LeBron at the 5 is different. Kind of scary.
The 1 through 4. Who you guys play 1 through 4 is.
If Bron's at the 5?
Yeah.
I think it's been Russ, THT. The 3 has been who's the 3 been? Oh, Avery Bradley, and then Stanley Johnson at the 4. And then Bron at the 5. Stanley Johnson. Yo, he's been a nice addition for us. Real nice addition.
Up and down in the rear.
Yeah. Cause he came. Well, he was a lottery pick for the Pistons coming in.
Yeah.
Like years back.
Mm-hmm.
He just slowly fell off. Got traded.
Yeah.
He went to Orlando. But he been looking good for us, man. Now let's go into your Green Bay Packers. They're still actively in the playoffs right now. So you got some pretty lofty New Year's resolutions for y'all.
Get past the end.
So go to the Super Bowl.
Go Super Bowl. That's it.
How about looking past the playoffs into the off season?
Resign Rodgers. I say let loose on Jordan Love and I would go of Jair once his contract is up too, honestly. So
you let go of Jair and spend the money on Tay?
Yeah.
Easy. That's an easy, yeah, huh?
Yeah, easy, yeah. What else? Yeah, well, I think our second receiver, I think we still need a number 2 to complement Adams.
Yeah, it's been like a back and forth between like Valdez Scantling, who else? Lazard. We'll see what that looks like for the Packers.
Yeah.
For the Eagles, first and foremost, we gonna beat the Bucks, so I ain't really worried about that. Beat the Packers. We gotta beat the Packers. Because I'm already writing the Bucks off. We already beat y'all. Not worried. Tom Brady, you going home early, you gonna retire. Bruce Arians, retire. Gronk, retire again. All season, man, I think our coach needs to establish Jalen Hurts as that dude. He has to come out and support him openly. It's only the media that's throwing out those speculations of maybe the Eagles will trade their draft picks and bring in a Russell Wilson. Or they won't. They shouldn't. I think he just needs to give Jalen Hurts that vote of confidence. And just say, this is our dude, this is our starting court, this is our franchise quarterback, period. Minshew, you're a backup. Stay a backup.
Not a bad backup either.
He's not. He's really not. He's a... Was it like his fourth year? Fourth year. And this is fourth year.
Okay.
So...
Yeah. He's not when it hurts.
Yeah. And I mean, he's like your traditional pocket passer that, you know, Not saying he's the greatest pocket passer, but he's also not a bad one. Very, very Carson Wentz and Nick Foles ish. That dynamic between those two.
I think it's more Fitzpatrick.
Hmm?
He's more like a Fitz Magic type. Core.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
He has a lot of energy. He's an energy guy.
Mhm.
He's like your Montrezl Harrell off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Can't shoot a three, but he plays a little bit of defense. But that takes us into personal resolutions. What is your personal resolutions? I personally don't like making resolutions, so to speak, because there's just too much of a cliche around it. But what are your, let's call them goals? What's your New Year's goals?
New Year's goals. Just go get affiliated on Twitch, of course.
Gang. Follow TTE Moonwalk, no spaces, on Twitch.
And save. That's it. It's gonna be a Sunday.
Cool. After Cream City.
After Cream City.
Cool. Personal goals. Man, I just need to start betting on myself. I need to start betting on myself. Make too many calculated, I wouldn't even call them risks. Calculated decisions. You need to get butt naked and jump in.
Yeah.
Maybe not butt naked, but just jump in.
Just butt naked.
that's a little too not calculated. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody need to see that. Right, man. Let's pop into the NFL playoff picture predictions, man. We'll go through pretty much the whole breakdown so far, the playoff standings, where everyone sits at, and then we'll make our predictions, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me pull that up on the screen.
Which side are we're gonna start on the AFC?
Oh, so we're looking at we'll actually go through the Saturday and Sunday. So we'll go Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday game, first one is Vegas at Cincinnati. Vegas at Cincinnati.
That's Saturday.
You said that's tough?
Yeah, that's tough.
What you got? What you got for these games?
For the Raiders, I think they actually pulled it off against the Bengals. Honestly, I think they're gonna do the same thing they did against the Chargers their last game. They're gonna try to box in their receivers and get the game. That's how
You got the Raiders over the Bengals?
Burrow's yeah, I got the Raiders over the Bengals. I don't think Burrow's as talented as a so when it's not gonna happen.
Damn, Burrow's not as talented as Herbert. That's tough. That's tough. I think I'm gonna go with Cincinnati at home, man. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati at home. Them boys. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just look at Cincinnati. They're a little bit more. They're smarter with their decisions. I want to say not to say that the Chargers make any bad decisions, because their coach got the biggest bolos in the league, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody says. San Diego Chargers coach got the biggest bolos in the league. 4th down and 5 on the 50-yard line. My man's will say, bet. Say less. We're going to throw a screen to Austin Eckler. Stop us. That's like the unwritten Madden rule. If it's 4th down, you punt. 4th down, punt it. Oh, Vita going with the Raiders, the spirit of John Madden. See, I would, but they're on the road. They're not in a nice stadium. It's. I think it's just a lot to overcome. They were fortunate enough to play that game against San Diego at home.
Yeah, that's true. They got a lot of questionable calls too.
A lot. Like that pass interference in the end zone.
That was not catchable.
Ball
That
was
was
uncatchable,
not
bro.
even close to being
Uncatchable.
catchable.
They also made some great plays. You know, they received their DBs made some smart plays. Like a couple of them carried the receivers out of bounds. But Raiders will be in the AFC Championship game. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Who said that?
Vita.
Oh.
He said the Raiders are going to be in the AFC Championship game. So he's going with the spirit of John Madden. Hey man, they riding the wave. They're definitely one of the highlights of the playoffs after everything they've been through this season. They've been through a lot this season.
Yeah.
They've been through
Receivers like they did.
what happened? Oh yeah.
They're gonna box in those. They're three charges, and it's gonna lead up to little dump offs, which is not gonna do anything for them. That's how I see it.
I do think Joe Mixon is a little bit better fitted for that defense to play against that defense than Austin Eckler is. Eckler's a very fundamental runner. But we'll see what that looks like, man. So we got two taking the Raiders. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals, man. That takes us into the next game of Saturday. This is what, round 3? This is round 3 for them. New England Patriots at Buffalo. Patriots at the Bills. Gonna be their third matchup this year. First one was hilarious. Mac Jones threw the ball what, 4 times? 5 times?
Yep. Yeah. That's basically it.
They shoved the ball down their throat and they ended up winning. Second game went how we expected after being embarrassed the first game. Buffalo came out, blew the top off. Diggs had a huge game. Defense did great against Mac Jones, forced him into some questionable throws. So Buffalo wins big. Woohoo! Vita got Buffalo winning big.
I got Patriots in the upset.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Patriots too. I gotta go with the Patriots.
I think Bill Belichick in the playoffs is still tough without Tom Brady.
Yeah.
What game is up in the game? So
what is he? 1 year removed from the playoffs? 1 year removed from the playoffs.
Yeah, just 1 year.
That's crazy. What was that?
I think they almost had a winning season last year too.
Yeah. With Cam Newton. Cam Newton and a bunch of COVID opt-outs.
Yeah. So
I gotta give Bill that credit. I gotta give Bill his due for sure. A lot of guys in Buffalo, to me, is still unproven.
Who's the MVP for you?
Who's the MVP of that game for me?
Yeah.
The defense.
Yeah, I gotta go with the defense. Team get 4 turnovers.
Yeah, I think they forced Josh Allen to be an elite. They either force him to be an elite quarterback or prove why he's not. So this will be a big game for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Because we all know Buffalo don't like running the ball, even though they got some solid running backs.
Singletary's a nice running back. You should give him a chance.
He is. They coach dumb coach. I mean, that's still saying, I can't coach, but still. My at home couch skills say you should run the ball more, bruh.
Yeah.
All right, that's our Saturday matchups, man. That takes us into Sunday. The matchup of Sunday is an early game. It's the matchup of the whole wild card round, man. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. Bucks got no chance. None. Zero. Zero chance y'all win against the Eagles. Yeah. Yeah.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just think the Bucks are hurt, man. Vita's made this point a couple times, but they're just hurt at the wrong time. Their defense hasn't been healthy all year. I think Mike Evans is hobbled, still playing. Godwin's not there, out for the season. They thought, AB would be that dude coming in to replace that. TB12 can only do so much with Mike Evans and Gronk. He just said the Eagles win. Yeah, I think we run the ball up, man. We run that ball.
All right.
What happened?
You guys number one in the league. Number one in the league for rushing the ball.
Yes, sir. Most yards per game.
The Buccaneers can't stop the run. They ain't winning.
Yeah.
It's just a fact.
It's I think we'll be all right. I don't know if Leonard Fournette is 100%. Ronald Jones hasn't shown anything since Leonard Fournette broke out last year in the playoffs. So we'll see, man. That defense is just not the defense from last year.
I think I still got the Bucks though in a close. My opinion.
We'll see you next round. we'll see your Packers next round, Polly. We'll see y'all next round. San Francisco and Dallas. There's a lot of. I don't think this is a close game.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think this is a close game. But the question is, who is it going to be? This game feels like Tom's last game versus the Pats versus the Titans in the playoffs. 2 years ago, that's what ended this man's that ended his tenure as a Patriot. Was against the Titans.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The Niners and the Cowboys. I don't think it's going to be a close game, but it'll all depend on who you pick. Who you think's winning this game, Polly?
I got the 49ers. And I end up like the Cowboys against the Broncos. How the Broncos got on and scored. That's it.
Mm.
And I think George Kittle's going to be the team. He's going crazy.
He's going dookie on this Dallas team.
Mm-hmm.
So Vita says 49ers win big, big, big. Debo is what Dallas wants CD Lamb to be. Ooh. Yeah, man. Garoppolo in this game, I don't think is going to be a big liability. Although we would always put Garoppolo as the liability in these types of games. I don't think he's going to be much of a liability this game. I think Elijah Mitchell runs it up. They throw Debo back there to change it up. Debo runs it up. And then Brandon Ayuk going to go crazy. George Kittle going to go crazy. Dallas just not going to know what to do. I bet you Dak throws 50 times this game.
This team got healthy at the right time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah. Perfect example of getting healthy at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what that game, man. We'll definitely be tapped into that game for sure. That's first man. I never thought you'd go for my Niners. Oh, she said she never thought you'd go for her Niners. Tough. Hey, man. Niners looking good, though. And that defense starting to get healthy, too. Their defense still a little sus, though. Secondary still a little sus.
But yeah, that's how I see it.
Pittsburgh, KC. This is one of the matchups I'm looking forward to watching.
Ugh.
This is gonna be nasty.
It could be Big Ben's line or in the playoff.
Yeah, this game gonna be nasty. I got KC winning because they're at home. Andy Reid's at home. Pittsburgh stumbled into the playoffs. Just going back to Pittsburgh game against Baltimore. Those games are always like it's always a field goal. Always. Long as I can remember in my life, it's always been a field goal type game. So, yeah, Big Ben, I just don't think has what he needs to make it over the hump in this game. Vita says KC wins by 3. Oh,
yeah, that's good. Close regular game they had.
I think
So I think
Mahomes airs it out in this game, man. I think he's just gonna air it out this game. I think they'll win by like 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. I look at KC very similar to how I look at the Warriors, where they'll go get a 15-point lead on you and then just sit on it. What would you say?
I think I got KC winning by 6.
You said 6 points?
Yeah, 6 or 3 points. I think that's gonna be a very close game.
Damn.
I think the D gonna go up.
Mike Tomlin is Andy Reid's worst nightmare scheme-wise. That is true. Steelers lead the league in sacks. They won't be comfortable. That's true, and KC's line is butt. So maybe we'll see an upset, man. I'm that's what I'm hoping for, but just because I don't like KC fans. I don't mind KC. KC fans get on my nerves if y'all watching. I don't hate y'all. I just dislike y'all.
Suck.
Huh?
Y'all just suck. KC, y'all just suck.
Y'all come out and win one Super Bowl. I would say y'all the best in the world. Y'all give a man $500 million, and the very next year after he loses the Super Bowl, everyone's just like, we made a bad decision paying them all that money. Y'all sound like Laker fans. All right, Arizona and Los Angeles, man. This is gonna be a huge game. They smart for putting this on a Monday night. I think this will be a really, really, really good game. I can't call this game. I don't know who to pick on this game. Arizona's getting healthy at the right time, but yeah, that was quick.
I got the Cardinals.
Oh, she said can never understand Mr. Robot Man. Oh, that robotic voice hitting you.
Oh
yeah, you robotic than a mug. You gonna rejoin?
I'm rejoining right now then.
All right. So while Mr. Roboto rejoins, we'll go over the Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams. He got the Cardinals. Rams by 17. Cardinals and Cliff will sell. Bro, they just haven't looked good. Like the last 3 games of the season, watching them, I don't know if I have all the faith in them. I think Cliff is still a little sus in his play calling. Rams by 7. Who you got as the MVP of the game? This game, Vita. My bro, Mr. Roboto. He'll be back though. He'll be back, and y'all be able to hear his voice perfectly clear. You know what I'm saying? Or he could just leave me here hanging, not rejoin. I think Cooper Kupp definitely gonna be the MVP of this game. I'll probably reiterate that once Pilot joins back in, but Cooper Kupp about to be the dude this game. I got him going for 10 catches, 150 plus yards against Cardinals defense, who's supposed to be pretty good. We'll see. What's Las Vegas calling this game? Over under. MVP is Donald. Oh, what? Aaron Donald. There go Mr. Roboto. Let him load back up. Yeah.
Hear me?
Yes, sir. He's not
All right.
robotic.
There we are. My bad.
All right, so Vita got the Rams winning this by 17 with Aaron Donald being the MVP. I said Cooper Kupp is going to be the MVP, 10 plus yards, 150 plus, or 10 plus catches, 150 plus yards, nickel and diming them.
I think this game I got the Cardinals. It's going to be a close win. I think we're giving that Rams run defense way too much credit than we are. I think James Conner and whoever the backup running back is going to go crazy on that.
You say yay because he good with his predictions? Oh, snap. I have faith in Paula's words. Oh, dang. We got a Cardinals fan in the building? Or just not a Rams fan? That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. That makes more sense. I ain't never met a Cardinals fan in my life. not a real Cardinals fan. Anyways.
Yeah, I think we give the Rams run defense way too much credit than we are accustomed to. I think we have to watch their games and watch their film. I think their run defense is pretty lackluster.
Damn, even with Aaron Donald, they're controlling the line of scrimmage?
Yeah. It looked pretty good. Even in their first game, they just ran the ball on them. The trilogy.
That's tough.
I think that's what it's going to come down to, stopping the run.
That's tough. Bless you. All right, man. We'll revisit these obviously next week on Wednesday's episode. It'll be like a day or two after these games wrap up on Monday. But interested to see what we'll be looking at, man. One game I definitely know we'll be looking at next week is the Packers versus the Eagles. It is what it is. I'm just calling it what it is. Tom Brady gonna retire. The Eagles gonna win.
Yeah, if the Eagles win against the Buccaneers, my team losing, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because y'all run defense is butt.
It's not our run defense. We are horrible against a dual threat quarterback.
That's facts.
We are horrible. Colin Kaepernick, ran it up. Freaking Deshaun Watson when he was still ran it up. Jalen Hurts, he's gonna run it up too, huh?
We'll see, man. We got to make it past that the Bucks. I'm not gonna hype myself up too much, even though I did that the first 20 minutes of this episode, 30 minutes of this episode. I don't care. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Whatever. All right, so we're gonna look at the season. We're gonna look at the season as a whole. Season overview. What are some of the surprises from you this year? And what are some of the things that you were a little shocked by? You know, it took you a little bit off guard, but you were impressed. You know what I'm saying? You look at it and be like, okay, you did that.
Oh, I thought you meant like shocked, like, oh, like I didn't think they were gonna be this bad.
That too. We're gonna go on both sides of the spectrum, like, damn, y'all suck. Or, damn, y'all are better than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start us off.
Okay, for sure.
Surprised that the Eagles. I'm staying on the Eagles. No bias. This is all just talk. I'm surprised that the Eagles made as much of an adjustment halfway through the year as they did. They went from being a play action, let's throw the ball 30 plus times to we're gonna pound the rock. I ain't never seen the team do that mid-year and be that effective.
Yeah.
Ever that I can remember. That was one of the things that surprised me for sure. I was on my way to the lottery, bro. I was on my way to the lottery pick. Like, yep, we're gonna win 5 games this year.
Yeah, I think after the Cowboys game, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be tanking year for y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, we got blown out in our own backyard. What? They came to Philly and no.
Yeah, that happened.
Vita says surprised. Every coach but the worst one got fired. Ladies and gentlemen, he's referring to Matt Rule.
Matt Rule.
The Carolina Panthers coach. Y'all will be referred to as the Panties until Matt Rule gets fired.
Facts.
All right, who you got? What were your surprises, your shocks, or some of the things? Just looking at the year as a whole.
My surprise of the year was Miami Dolphins, like end of the year run that they had, starting 1-7. Starting 1-7. I was thinking they're going to get the first pick, honestly, with right next to Detroit, like tied for first place. But they finished 8-1 last 9 games. The only loss was the one that costed them the playoff spot.
Facts.
So I think that was a great way to finish the season and going on to the next season. They beat the Patriots their last game. I think they swept the Patriots actually this year. So you should feel good about that going to the next season, sweeping a division foe. It sucks that they let
and they fired Brian Flores.
I know it sucks they had to let go the coach that got them there, but I think they can build a better team next year.
Rumor was that he didn't have a great relationship with Tua, and he was looking to try to bring in a Deshaun Watson, make a play for Russell Wilson, make a play for Aaron Rodgers. How much weight are you gonna put into that?
That could be a because I don't think no one believed in Tua until the last 9 games, until they gave him the ropes to run it. So,
Facts.
And then he probably realized, like, oh, something here. But it was too late.
I look like a fool for pressing for Deshaun Watson so heavy.
Yeah, and so I mean that's what he probably did in the beginning of the season, but towards the end he probably didn't, which costed him the job. Too late.
I think he gets a job pretty quick. I think Brian Flores gets a job pretty quick.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get the Bears job, honestly.
The Bears?
Yeah.
The Bears. You think so? Even though like it's almost, I don't want to say it's written in stone, but it's written in pencil somewhere on the wall that wherever he goes, they'll make a play for Deshaun Watson.
No, because he got that type of player with Justin Fields.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got a good defense to work with already.
Very, very similar to Miami.
So now he's just got to build on the offense. So I think he gets that job.
If he's smart, I don't think he should sign a deal until he figures out what Aaron Rodgers is doing.
Facts.
No way you want to go and sign into that division where Aaron Rodgers is still there after this man says I own you to that whole crowd, that whole fan base.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to coach against Aaron Rodgers. All right, Vita said, shocked Derek Carr, Mahomes, and Brady all for the last 3 years have thrown for 4,000 yards. Sheesh. Respect Derek Carr, tied for most game-winning drives. I don't think Derek Carr gets the love that he deserves because of. I mean, what this is his first playoff. This is his first playoff he's going to play in.
Oh yeah, actually playing. Yeah.
Yeah, because the last one he led him to the playoffs, broke his ankle the last game.
Yeah.
That got him into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
I didn't think he needed to play that last game either.
Oh no, not at all.
Because I think they won a division that year.
He's surprised that Watson actually didn't play all year. Damn. Yeah. I honestly wrote him off. I don't think he comes back.
Yeah. Shocked. I don't think anybody's really shocked, but I think seeing how bad the Browns and the Vikings did this year.
Man.
Seeing how they're both similar in play styles and
quarterbacks.
and both teams is with mediocre play from their quarterback position. I think I don't know. I think they both need fresh starts.
Facts.
What team do you think both quarterbacks can go to?
Baker has to settle for a second, either a rebuilding team that's going to use him as a temporary two year guy, or he has to be a backup somewhere. Kirk Cousins will find a job somewhere. Somebody's gonna believe in him, just to be disappointed. I think somebody believes in Kirk Cousins. I don't think a lot of people are gonna believe in a Baker Mayfield. That's like getting a Johnny Manziel and taking him to another team. It's like if you weren't gonna make it with the team that drafted you, you're not gonna make it at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where the NFL is at with Baker.
I think he goes to the Giants.
Baker?
Yeah.
Play over there with Saquon?
I think he finds his way to the Giants. Kind of the same type of team. Still a young team. I think they just needed a quarterback as well, but he can start fresh with them.
Yeah, they just fired their coach.
Yeah, I think Kirk.
Daniel Jones won't have much of a say over there.
I think Kirk Cousins, if his contract is up, I think he finds a way to go to Carolina.
Via says Kirk can't go anywhere. His contract won't allow him to move.
Yeah.
Too much dead cap hit.
Just if.
Yeah, I don't think Baker Mayfield is a movable piece. Right?
Yeah.
Kurt and Matt are like 40+ million cap hits this year. Yeah, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I am shocked. I am shocked how the Ravens did this year with no personnel. And I'm going to say no personnel even though they had a Mark Andrews.
They got injured everywhere.
They had no personnel. None. No running back. Both running backs gone. Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins before the year even started. They lost their
both
whole
corners.
defense. Yeah, they lost their two top corners. 3/4 of the year, they lost another corner. They lost a safety. They started losing linemen left and right. They even lost Lamar Jackson for the last 4 or 5 games. Yeah. So they shocked me. They definitely shocked me. Harbaugh definitely put something together over there. Put in a third-string quarterback to come in, and they didn't win, but he definitely showed that,
they got heart.
I could, yeah. He's like, I can do some things with a quarterback, next man up mentality for sure. But Ravens definitely got some heart, and they still only lost to the Steelers by 3.
Yeah, both times I believe.
Any other shocks or surprises this year so far? There's not really any that I could think of. To be honest with
you. See, nah, because
how about y'all in the chat?
I can tell you that the Chargers, they gonna charge it. They did what everybody knows them. They're gonna do.
Yeah. I want to say the Chargers for me were a little bit more of a breath of fresh air than anything.
Yeah.
They coach's mentality. I love it. This man said, I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to go for it. What's going to happen? They get the ball back. We were going to punt anyways.
Let's see. Yeah, that's not.
We also got to talk about some of the returns going into the playoffs that I think is not getting a lot of highlight because they missed so much significant time. J.J. Watt's going to be back. J.J. Watt will be back against the Rams. That's going to be huge. King Henry's going to be back.
And then they got their full force of offense right there.
That's going to be scary, especially if they use him the right way and they don't start to, take the foot off the gas like they did a couple years ago against Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
You keep your foot on the gas with that Titans team, they could be scary. Shocked. Hornets have beat the Bucks back-to-back and now beat the 76ers. Hey, don't... You know what? That we'll just go right into the NBA.
Yeah.
We'll go right into the NBA, man. The Hornets are looking consistent, man. They are looking consistent in the East. and looking like a legitimate threat. What are they right now? I think they're seventh in the East, 3 games ahead of number 8. So, I mean, it's still playing territory, but they're tied right now with Cleveland. They just got one more loss in the loss column.
Yeah.
For that 6th spot. So, Charlotte's looking good, man.
They're getting that chemistry down. It's getting better.
Oh yeah.
So
everyone's starting to fall into place. Terry Rozier's finding his shot. He's finding his game after going through that little COVID stint where he's just putting up dookies every day. I know because he's on my fantasy team. Putting up a bunch of dookie stinkers. Chicago Bulls, man. Chicago Bulls.
Hey, our TTE MVP, DeRozan. Oh my lord, he's
our
on fire.
TTE MVP. Yo, if he's not the front runner for MVP right now in the NBA, I don't want him. Can't nobody say nothing to me. He got to be the front runner for MVP right now.
He is smoking fools right now.
he got to be the front runner for MVP right now. I mean, there's the KD. That's the easy choice. Easy choice, KD. Giannis, I don't think is in that conversation heavy. He's in that conversation, but he's not in that heavy right now. I think it's between KD and DeRozan right now. Got to be.
Hey, he was gonna go into that Bulls team as the number 2 option. He made himself the number 1.
Facts. I mean, his numbers are not too different than KD's right now. You know, we'll pull it up right here. KD's the lead scorer in the NBA, just under 30 points a game, shooting 51. We'll call it 52% from the field. 7 boards, 6 assists, pretty much. Then you got DeMar DeRozan right there, 7th, 26 points a game, shooting 49%. He's 35% from the 3 right now, shooting 2 a game, but you know. Getting 7 free throws a game. He's at 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So it's not too different than KD. And I mean, you know, at the end of the year, what they really look at is where's your team at in the standings.
Yeah.
Where's your team at? I respect no MVP ladder that doesn't have DeMar on it. Facts. You ain't got DeMar DeRozan at least 1 or 2 in your MVP list. And that's with LeBron doing what he's doing. Like, they'll always find a way to put LeBron in that conversation. This man is shooting 37% from 3, damn near 8 3-pointers a game. That's amazing. He's shooting almost the best free throws of his career right now, just under 80%. But he ain't an MVP candidate. He shouldn't be. DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant. Now we're gonna stay with the Kevin Durant conversation, moving to the Nets. Kyrie Irving's return. I think he's played 3 games so far since his return. What are your thoughts, man, on Kyrie coming back as a part-time player?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I think that's just another burden on the team. Like this, that's weird. Being a part-time player. I don't think he makes much of an impact anyways, because when he comes back, he's kind of a liability on defense too. So I think he makes no difference to that team.
Yeah. It's refreshing to see Kyrie back for sure, but I agree that if he's only coming back for away games, I still don't know what to make of it, right?
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're putting another 20-plus points a game scorer on the court, but you're taking away some defensive efficiencies from having a guy like Bruce Brown out there, who's your defender. That's your 3-and-D guy. Obviously, they don't have Joe Harris, the catch and shoot 3-and-D guy that they usually play. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The world is dookie. They're gonna let him play for a fee during home games. Ugh.
I think once like playoffs hit, if they're like number 3, I think home court advantage is going to be tough on them.
Well, I mean, here's a question then: do they start making their way down the ladder to be in that 5-6-7 range, 5-6 range, so that they
So they
don't
can
have to
play.
worry about home court? Because I mean, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
You got Kevin Durant on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant, James Harden, a walking 30-point triple-double easy. Nicholas Claxton has been huge for that team, stepping up, being that 5 guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's pushed Blake Griffin to the bench. Blake Griffin's getting like 3 minutes a game now. So I think Nicholas Claxton is showing to be a versatile defender from 1 through 5. He's able to switch a lot of those pick and rolls. But do you think that's even something in their minds that they're thinking about when it comes to those games?
I don't think so because they're still fighting for that first seed.
Because I think right now they're what?
They're number 2 right now
Second,
behind the
yeah.
Bulls.
2.5 games back behind the Bulls. Miami Heat's still there. Miami Heat ain't even healthy, bro.
And they climbing. They climbing.
Yeah, they not even healthy. They got a rookie on their team. What's his name? I don't know bro's name. He's on my fantasy team. This dude is a walking double-double. He's their third string center. Omer Yurtseven.
Yeah.
Omer Yurtseven out of Georgetown.
Threes, right? No.
Hmm?
Does he shoot threes?
Oh yeah. He shoots threes. He ain't the greatest
I think
3-point
that-
shooter, but
Yeah, I
Omer
think I know what you're talking.
Yurtseven. This dude, bruh. The other night he got me 12 points, 20 rebounds. This 12 points, 20 rebounds, like 6 assists. European players, man, this dude, he's fundamentally sound. He looks great. It's almost looking like Bam can actually move back to the 4 and let Omer play the 5. So it'll be interesting, man. I was gonna play this out, but we gonna go to the return of the second Splash Brother, man. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that intro that they had for him starting his first game back, I started to think about the you ever watch Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
The Smash Brothers, when he brought the Smash Brother back?
Yeah.
Or the Bash Bros? That's all I was thinking about. I was just like, this Steph is whole again.
Over 900 days out. That's wild.
That's crazy. That is crazy. This man ain't played basketball in 2 years. Plus.
2 years plus.
Tore his ACL in the finals. Rehab. Tore his Achilles during rehab. Oh my. That's crazy. That's crazy. He came back. I think he shot like, what did he shoot? Like 15 shots?
Yeah, I think he went 6 for 18.
6 for 18. 17 points.
Yeah. And a poster.
And
on his first game.
A legit poster too. Off the dribble. Gave him the jab. Took it inside. Oh man. As legit as a poster that Clay could possibly give. You know what I'm saying? The man don't got bunnies, but he is 6'7", and he's still an NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
So it was funny when he was talking in the press conference. He was just like, they didn't even draw that first play up for me. He said, I just saw the lane, I took the screen, and I went for it. You fooled us. It looked like it was drawn up for you, dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, man. We're actually approaching the All-Star break. We made some predictions for the starting 5 for the East and the West. If we could make that same prediction right now for your starting 5 for the East and the West, who would that be?
Prediction, okay, for their starting lineup.
Starting 5 for the East and the West.
Let's see. For the
We'll start in the West.
Starting the West, Curry at 1. Braun at the 3. Who's the other guy? I believe. Damn, I forgot that. I gotta pull up the teams up because I forgot all the players already.
I mean, we got Donovan Mitchell, we got Donnie, we
I
got
got
D
Donnie.
Book, D Book playing out of his mind right now in the West.
I think Luca gets that second spot. I think he ends up getting that second spot.
True at the 2.
Yeah. For the 4, I'm giving it to Draymond
You think
before
so?
he got hurt. Before he got hurt, man, I think he big impact on our team getting that. How many wins we got?
Okay, so you went with Curry, Luca, Bron, Draymond at the 4,
And then Jokic at the 5.
Jokic at the 5. I think that's a pretty.
Yeah. Who do you got?
All right, man. So I'm not. This gonna make some people mad, but I'm not gonna put Curry in the starting 5.
He's probably gonna be Ja, I guess.
John Morant. John Morant is the starting point guard.
No, that's my second choice, no lie. But yeah, that's cool with me. I ain't gonna argue with that.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some respect on his name. Steph is gonna start. Steph gotta start, man. It's Steph. This is a pretty much a popularity game. Steph is gonna start.
Yeah.
Ja's gonna be next on the bench. We're not gonna talk about the bench reserve players. We're gonna talk starting lineup, but Ja is the immediate backup.
Mm-hmm.
I think Donnie's gonna be the number 2. I think Donnie will be at 2. Doncic will be the 3. For the sake of just getting Doncic in the game in that starting 5. I think Bron will be at the 4, and then Jokic at the 5. Because right now I'm looking at it, so I'll pull up the visual for. This is who's on the backcourt. The front court players for your guards. So this is who they have for eligibility for the forwards. Because I don't think they technically vote in a center. But this is who's all eligible within the brackets right now. I mean, technically you can vote for anybody, but top 4 right now. I think Paul George would get an easy vote in if he wasn't hurt, but he's going to be out a couple more weeks. Paul George would be an easy.
If he wasn't hurt, he would have been in there before, for sure.
But that's what that backcourt or that front court gonna look like. And then let me pull Luca and Ja out of here. And these are the top candidates for. Dame is obviously out. He's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks. I think Anthony Edwards gonna make his first All-Star game.
Yeah, I think so too.
That man playing out of his mind.
He's probably gonna be that last spot though, honestly.
Yeah. Or he won't get a lot of minutes. He'll be there, but he's
gonna be that Sabonis role.
Honestly, I think he'll get in there and try to dunk on somebody, and then they're gonna bench him. Some of the old heads.
Yeah, facts.
All right, man. Let's move to the East. Eastern starting guards. Start with a point guard and a shooting guard.
I was gonna put Trey in there, but his Hawks is not looking good.
They showing DeMar.
Yeah.
DeMar at the 2.
DeMar at the 2 for sure. KD at the 3. Should we put him at the 4 or 3?
Let's actually go look at the backcourt. You could put him either way because I think Giannis is gonna be in there at the 4. So I think KD might slide at the 3 and then Joel at the 5.
Yeah. And then we just need the starting point guard.
LaMelo.
Oh, Forgot about
LaMelo.
LaMelo. My bad, LaMelo.
Granted, James Harden is gonna make a huge argument for that vote wise, but I think LaMelo, bro. As long as people vote the way they need to vote, man, LaMelo gonna be the starting guard.
They got a lot of fan base, so they're gonna get him voted in.
Oh yeah, especially being out there in Lithuania playing too.
Mm-hmm.
And all the young cats out there right now. Y'all better vote LaMelo.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and put Curry in there. Who do we have at the 2? Doncic? I can agree with Doncic.
Yeah.
We're gonna cast our votes right now. The TTE vote.
Ron. Wait, do we have Doncic? I thought we had the Donnie.
I had Doncic at the 3.
Yeah, I think it was.
But they won't slot him here. They only slot him at the 1 and the 2. So we're gonna put Luka. We're gonna put Luka or Donnie.
Okay. Luka. We'll do Luka.
Luka. Got Bron at the 3. That leaves us with the 4 man, because Jokic is our 5.
BI. BI has been going crazy.
He has been going crazy. That man dropped 30 plus points and a game-winning 3-pointer the other night.
How about Cat? You don't think Cat deserves a starting spot?
Negative. Negative.
Who else is on that list?
AD we're gonna write off. PG we're gonna write off. Porzingis averaging 20 points a game this year. That's crazy. You got DeAndre Ayton there. And to me right now, the only one that makes sense for me personally is BI.
Yeah, we can go with BI.
I think Melo will get into the All-Star game.
Yeah, he'll probably come off the bench.
Carmelo back in the All-Star game. All right, and then in the East, DeMar. We got LaMelo. Jaylen Brown should be making the All-Star game this year, and Zach LaVine. There's a whole lot of guards in the East.
Yeah.
AD, Giannis, Joel. Is that fair?
Yep. That's all we got.
Review and submit.
They're very close seconds.
All right, so I'll go ahead and go submit those on behalf of TTE.
Yes, sir.
TTE Live. All right.
Let's go.
I am not a robot. Bam. We have submitted our votes for the 2022 All-Star Game. We're going to do this again next week, too. If we can get Vito on here, we're going to submit another vote so we can stack LaMelo's votes. That's looking like a hell of an All-Star game, though. Curry, Doncic, Jokic, BI, and LeBron. And you got DeRozan, Ball, Embiid, Giannis, and Durant.
That East is disgusting.
That East is nasty.
That East is disgusting.
Hey, but as a draft, so it's going to be a draft, right? If we're assuming that LeBron is the number 1 guy, he always is. He's the number 1 vote getter in the West. Number 1 vote getter in the East, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
First pick, who's getting picked out of these 8 players left?
Who's getting picked first?
Yeah, so if Bron has first pick, who you think he picks? If KD has first pick, who do you think he picks?
I think Curry goes off the board first.
Regardless of who got the first pick?
Yeah, I think regardless of who got the first pick, they like playing with Curry. I think he's entertaining in the All-Star game.
That's facts.
So I think they're gonna probably take him off the board first.
That's facts. Whoever got second pick, I think is taking Giannis.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I can't get the 3-point shooter, I'm gonna go get the dude that's gonna play 110%. Like this a damn playoff game.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Sheesh.
That boy went perfect. He went perfect the last All-Star game.
He sure did. He sure did. He let everybody know about it too.
Yeah, he won a championship. He living it up.
Man, Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, brought a championship back to Milwaukee for the first time in 20 plus years. Crazy. All right, man. That's the end of the NFL talk, the NBA talk. We're going to go into national championship game. Alabama versus Georgia. Georgia finally overcame the beast. What was it, like 33-18 or something like that?
Yeah.
They finally overcame the beast that is the Alabama Crimson Tide and Nick Saban, man. What are your thoughts on that game?
Like we said when we were playing the games, I think, of course, they're gonna beat them. They play them way too many. They play them way too many times to not beat them one time at least. So I believe that it's a damn time.
You play them boys 5 times in the last 10 years. You gonna beat them sooner or later.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Sooner or later.
Against freshmen.
That's crazy to think about, right? That's crazy to think about. A 10-year Georgia team with a bunch of, they got a couple sophomores, redshirt freshmen, but a junior and senior team went in there and beat a freshman team. That's scary for the SEC and the whole college football scene for the next 2 years. That's scary.
Bryce Young gonna remember that.
What I love that Nick Saban did is after in the press conference before they were getting up to leave, he sat him back down. He's like, "Can I say something?" He's like, "Yo, outside of this one game, these two dudes contributed a bunch for being some freshmen, bringing us to this position." He's like, "Y'all got to give them their credit."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Damn, that's huge. That's huge." Because all we really look at the end of the day is wins and losses, right? We ain't really looking at nothing else. But man,
production,
yeah,
the hard work they put in to get to that position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, what he brought to the table, it's scary. It's scary for college football the next 2 years. Scary.
So piggyback off of that. What do you think about college football as a whole? Like just as a whole?
Man, I got so many thoughts on college football. It's so unbalanced, and I don't want to use the word unfair because everything's unfair, bro. Like, there ain't nothing fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's so unbalanced right now, but I'm not saying that in the sense of it being a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the good teams are gonna be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't tell me that the Lakers, for instance, I'm gonna use this example. The Lakers, we pay for our championships, easy. We don't homegrown anything unless their name was Kobe Bryant. We pay for our championships. We can do that. We got guys in the NBA. The NBA tenure is anywhere from 7 to 15 years, 7 to 12 years. That's the NBA tenure. We can pay to keep those dudes all 12 years of their tenure. Right? We can pay for the best players. If you're looking at college football, you only got these guys for 3 years, minimum. So if your program is not doing what it needs to do in those 3 years to produce and to develop these dudes to win a championship, that's too bad. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Saban has shown that he's been able to do that for 20 plus years. He did it with LSU. He came over doing it with Alabama the last 10 years. Oregon gets recruits because of how flashy we are. Right? Like, but I think it's unbalanced, but it's also one of those, like, if you suck, you suck.
That's true.
Like Prime, what Prime is doing over there at Jackson State, he stole 2 of the top recruits in the country already. The number 2 recruit overall, I think, in the ESPN Top 100, and then he just grabbed another receiver. So, but what do you think, man? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't watch college football anymore like that, like I used to. They don't have a lot of those wild players, those that generational talent type players that like I'm accustomed to. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some players that's in the NFL now that they're improving that, but I mean, like, it's kind of catered towards like the offense nowadays. So like you can't go wrong with any type of receiver you get, any type of running back you get. It's not the physicality is not there anymore. I think.
Thanks. Thanks.
I think that's why these players are the longevity of these players are more now because just the physicality point towards
Yeah.
it. So that's how I see it.
Yeah. I don't know. College football definitely evolved the same way the NFL has, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very offense driven, very high powered is what kind of they're looking at it. They got the few teams that are able to balance the two. Like you got Washington State, for instance, always been a high powered offense. Defense has been butt.
Mm-hmm.
Stanford always had a great running game. So when it comes to passing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look at teams that like Clemson, Georgia, Alabama. They balance the two really, really well on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if I'm a defensive player, I'm not gonna go to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
That's just facts.
Yeah. But now we have a defensive coach, head coach. Yeah.
Go Oregon. No more
Yeah.
bend. No more bend. Don't break. That's been our mentality ever since Chip Kelly was there. Hey, Oregon staff, I know y'all gonna stumble over this one day in the future when we famous and got like 1,000 viewers, but thank you for not hiring Chip Kelly. Thank you for not hiring Kalani Sitake. Thank you for going to the SEC and getting some dogs. Yes. Thank you.
They're legit dogs. Georgia Bulldogs.
Legit dogs. We appreciate it. Thank you. We brought some SEC love to the Pac-12. I'm tired of losing to Utah and friggin' Stanford ruin our perfect seasons to go to the damn college football. Who's our quarterback this year? I see somebody transferred in to try to be a transfer quarterback.
Let me look it up. I remember seeing something like that too.
Got like a third or fourth year transfer in. I don't know how I feel about that. Because what's the name? Eligibility is done. Oh, it's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah.
Bo Nix. Was he from Ole Miss? Oh no, he's from Auburn.
Another SEC guy.
Bro, he the fool that beat us a couple years ago. We had Justin Herbert.
Yep.
I ain't even mad at it.
Hey, man, we might be good. Hey, you know.
I ain't even mad at it.
I've been joking. You never know.
Bro, that was the year. That was the year when we was up. We was up 21 to like 6, and Bo Nix went crazy in the second half.
Crazy.
As a freshman. Yeah, I ain't even mad. Well, hey, welcome to the Ducks. You still gotta earn your spot though.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get that job though. Over. Was it Johnson?
I think it's Ty Thompson.
Ty Thompson. Oh.
Ty Thompson. Yeah, because I think he's a 5-star recruit. 6'4", 200 pro style quarterback.
Anthony Brown is still there.
No way, Anthony. Quarterback.
Ty Thompson.
Was it AJ Abbott? I think his name was.
Let's see, QBs. Jay Butterfield. That doesn't sound right.
Bo Nix is our starting quarterback.
Bo Nix is our starting quarterback.
Bo Nix is our starting quarterback. But man, that's all we got on the slate for today, man. Any final thoughts for the folks as we start off the new year? Same vibes with TTE Talks. We got a new logo, you know what I'm saying? We got the blue smoke in the background.
Yeah, so we're better.
We're better. Blue smoke.
Just no robotic sound next time, you know. Bad technical difficulties. It's gonna be a better stream.
We got a hater over here. Hater.
Woo.
Matt Barnes can't sue me. All he's gonna get is negative freaking bank account. You can sue me for my debt. You can have my debt, Matt Barnes. Be my dog. He beat up Derek Fisher. he beat up Derek Fisher.
Yeah.
Hey man, actually, closing thoughts. Kwame Brown. What are your thoughts on Kwame Brown right now? I personally love the man's consistency. This man changes for nobody. He is him through and through.
Still sucks. That's all I can say.
That's
Kwame.
tough.
You still kind of suck.
That's tough. You got a lot to say, but your NBA career was butt.
You got a lot to say. It's all good. I mean, you got to the NBA, but you still suck.
That's tough. Oh man. All right, y'all. That's it for the first episode of 2022 TTE Talks. You should see another face on here next week, and having Tavita Van Pelt back on here. And get it cracking, man. We'll see y'all next week for episode 32.
Gonna be a different color every week, you know.
Oh, okay. Different color rags in the hoodie.
Yeah, sir.
I should I'm just gonna shave my head next week so it looks even extra shinier. That's all y'all I might break out the Aaliyah shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir.
Give y'all the Aaliyah shirt. Maybe I'll wear my wife's Selena shirt. It'll look like a plus size Selena because it'll be stretched on me. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week, same time, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. TTE Talks episode 32.